Who wants to act first?
I'm trying to get the cell out of the rubble.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
Oh, strength. Can I like really try to take the watch? Hold on. Okay, let me look at the rocks first. Can I use my will to figure it out?
Yes.
9. Okay.
Okay. So sweet. Okay, so you find out that the rock here to your left, it's kind of wedging the power cell in place. If there is a way for you to kind of move that rock aside, it may be able to loosen the power cell without causing more rocks from cascading. Senior Blade wants to come and help.
Yeah.
Nice. That's smart. Yep. Okay, so roll for advantage. Senior Blade, you'll roll for advantage and dexterity in keeping the rocks from falling as you're trying to support it as Brian tries to take it out with his strength. So both of you guys roll roll twice, and whichever is the best number, you'll keep it.
19.
Okay, Brian got a 19 on his strength. How did you do? Nice. All right, you guys were able to remove the power cell from the rubble without causing it damage and without hurting yourselves. Great job. Who wants to carry the power cell? Okay. Nice. Brian is now carrying the power cell. Is there anything anybody else wants to do?
Or another way.
Okay. Carnage, do you want to start investigating over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I look around this area to see anything else of value?
Yep, that is a good idea. Relnor is going to look around in this area to see if there's anything else that he sees of value. And he does notice that there is another gem socketed into the wall above this rubble area here.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Roll for strength or dexterity.
Yes. 11 for dexterity.
All right. He was able to extract the gem perfectly without breaking it, and is able to add that to his inventory.
Bringing my gem.
Yep. Anything anybody else wants to do? Okay. So, Senor, you're going to go ahead and look around over here. Roll a wisdom. Okay, so perfect. You were able to successfully note that this green shard here is actually a larger version of the ones that are embedded in the walls. So are you gonna, what do you want to do? Okay, yep. Go ahead and roll a strength to see if you're able to lift it. It's a little bit heavier than the other ones. Okay, so you just barely fail. You try to lift it and your hands slip at the last moment. Suki, do you want to do anything? Okay. And you rolled a 16? Nice. You're able to break this into 3 shards, and you can either collect all 3 yourself, or you can share it, or whatever you want to do. Nice. Senior Blade, Suki has given you 1 green gem, and you can add that to your inventory. And Suki, you can add 2 gems to yours. Okay, and what do we want to do now?
Guess we'll follow into the darkness.
Into the unknown. Okay, are you still in front, Carnage? Okay, Carnage trudges ahead. Roll a wisdom.
I have a 10.
You're able to see this gem, and the way it sparkles, you know that it's something that might be very valuable. Okay, can I do a jump attack? Yeah. roll a strength to see if you're able to knock anything loose. So yes, you were able to knock off 2 shards of this white crystal. You can add that to your inventory or share it with others. Carnage is going to keep both of these white crystals to himself. And does anyone else want to do anything? Senior Blade walks forward. And how do you want to try to reach this? So you do kind of another jump and hit maneuver. $15, and your strength is what? 15? Oh, nice. All right. You're able to knock 2 pieces out as well. If you want, you can add that to your inventory or share it. Suki? Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys see each other's names since you kind of have gotten acquainted at least a little bit. Alright, now who wants to do something else? There's just basically an empty socket where these crystals once were. You can try to chisel deeper if you want to into the rock, just to see if there's anything behind it. Or you can continue forward and see if there's anything else. Okay. Railnor starts moving ahead. Okay, Senior Blade is following. Roll a wisdom.
Okay, 20!
Nice. You're able to see. So Railnor rolls his 20, and he notices up ahead to his left, there's a rock that shifts slightly as he's moving forward.
Like it moves?
Yes. And so, what do you want to do?
I want to check out this rock.
Okay.
Like it's moving.
He's going to go towards the rock to see why it's moving.
It's happening.
You want to tap the rock? Okay. You're using your sword?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I can get a good view right here. As you tap this rock, it starts to stand.
Oh, no.
You did surprise it, so it is moving slowly. Is there anything you want to do?
Now I see it moving, like standing up. I'm going to attack it.
Okay. How do you want to attack?
Well, it's a rock thing, so I'm not using a blade.
Okay, so you're gonna hit it with the back end of your sword, the pommel. Go ahead and roll a strength. So Railnor fails. He goes to try to hit this golem as it stands. It knocks his sword back a bit. He kind of like has to scramble back a little bit to make sure that he keeps his hand on his sword.
What is that?
So you just back up a little bit over here. And the golem is a little angry. He kind of does a disgruntled like shaking himself and like looks around at you. He meets eyes with Railnor and he looks over at Senior Blade. Senior Blade. Nice. Good job. Good thinking. Senior Blade moves in between the golem and Railnor and puts up his defense. The golem decides that he is going to try to strike.
Yeah.
Okay, the golem will hit your shield for 2, so it's not too bad. So you decided to run ahead, Brian. All right, and now it is Suki's turn. If you want to try talking to him, you can. What do you say to him?
Can you know where the gear is?
You hear in response the sound of gravel shifting together as he moves his mouth back and forth. That's the only way that he can communicate. And he is going to take a spinning move because everyone is surrounding him and he feels very threatened right now. So he's going to spin and hit anybody in his vicinity. So everybody roll a dexterity check to see if you can dodge it. Oh, okay. Both Relnor and Senior Blade roll 20. Suki, what's your roll?
Rolled a 9.
Okay, and what is your dexterity?
9.
Oh, okay. So everybody was able to jump back in time as he does his little spinny move. Kind of looks like that. And everybody basically has moved back away from him a little bit.
We're going to right now. He's about to get
So Carnage is going to run and do a jumping attack. Roll a d20. You hit him directly. Do you want to describe how you attack?
I ran. So he let the little thing before. I ran back. I'm like very far. So I kind of like on my road, like sliding almost. And I ran. I jumped up and I collapsed in my house in the back of it.
Nice. The golem kind of is pushed back a little bit. He kind of stumbles. He loses a few of his rocks. And he's basically trying to gather himself. So the next person is Relnor.
Yeah, my turn. I'm gonna stab him on the floor. But I have advantage, right? He's on the phone, right?
Yeah, he has advantage.
17. Because he was on spinning and I jumped back, I was about to kind of stab him, but I'm fumbling with my sword for a bit. I get a good grasp on it, and then I stab him. I got 3.
Got a 3. Okay, he goes down 3 points. Senior Blade, what do you want to do?
I want to ram him.
Go ahead and do a strength to see if you're able to ram into him in a way that actually knocks him back or knocks him down. All right, nice. So you take your shield and explain how you're going after him with your shield. Nice. Okay. So you run up against him, hit him upside the head with your shield. Okay. And nice. Bam. All right. And roll a d4 to see how much damage you do. Nice. All right. The golem is down. It basically collapsed back and it falls into a pile of rubble. Each of you will get 25 experience points. All right. And does anyone want to do anything? Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, so Brian goes to the golem and does a wisdom. Go ahead and do a wisdom roll to see what you can find. Nice. You find 3 blue gems.
See? I'm gonna give one to Senior Blade because he is for the over here block.
Nice. Senior Blade, add 1 blue gem to your inventory. Okay. Suki, you can continue forward here. Do you want to look around here or just keep going into the darkness? Okay. Yep, you notice a large green gem embedded in the wall above where the golem lies. You want to try to use your hatchet to cleave it from the stone? Okay. Go ahead, roll a strength. Nice. Okay. So this is a very large green gem. It's actually got quite a few different layers of prisms in it. So it's a little bit heavier, and you think that it might be worth a little bit more than the other ones you guys have found. Do you add the whole thing to your inventory, or what do you want to do with it?
Yeah, I'll just hold on to it.
Okay, cool. Next, I think, Carnage, you wanted to do something? You want to investigate this white crystal? Okay, what are you going to do to get the white crystal out of the stone? Okay, going to try to pull the crystal. Go ahead. This one's just strength.
That's why.
Nice. Okay, so you literally grab the largest crystal here, and you just start wedging it from the stone and rock that it's in, and you kind of like fall back a little bit as the weight of it comes with you, and you can add 3 white crystals to either your inventory or you can share it with others.
I appreciate the camaraderie. So I'm actually going to give. Wow, thank you.
Okay. Suki, Senior Blade, and Railnor, please add 1 white crystal to your inventory.
I'm gonna give you one of my.
So deduct a blue crystal from your inventory, Railnor, and add it to Carnage's. Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything?
More of the white crystals in there.
You want to investigate?
Any more of the white crystals in there?
Go ahead.
Yonder.
Go ahead and investigate.
Sure. 9 out of 5.
Okay. So, yes, you are able to see the glimmer of a small bit of white crystal poking out of the sand where it was pulled. So do you want to try to dig and try to unearth it, or what do you want to do?
Okay. I have 15
Okay. Use your strength.
Yeah, I'll use strength.
Okay. So you use your strength to kind of like dig around in the dirt to pull out this white crystal, and you're going to add that to your inventory. That's just one of them. Okay, Senior Blade takes the lead. Anybody else?
Yes.
Okay, Suki follows after Senior Blade. Okay. You are walking through the darkness and almost bump into a person standing there looking off over the distance here.
Oh, here, watching us getting beat up by this person.
This person, they turn around to face you. They're a little bit surprised that you were there. They're very much deep in thought. They say, "Oh, hello. Are you here to hurt me, or what? Do you speak English?" Oh, okay. I guess I'll give you some information as long as you don't hurt me. I've been stuck here for a while. I don't know what's going on really, but I do see something over there that seems really important. What information do you need? Well, I don't see any battery cell. I don't know what that might look like, but I do see something over in the distance there, and it might be something in relation to fuel, or it's got something leaking from the tank. I know Papa Limo was looking for something like that, and it seems to match the description. Okay. So do you want me to point the way? Okay, follow me. This person begins walking around this large boulder. He said, I've been watching this group here for a while now. I don't know if they're violent, but I know that they have something that Papa Limo described as what he needed. I don't know what to do though. I'm by myself. I don't really want to interact and get hurt necessarily, but if you guys decide to go over there, I'd be happy to help. Okay. And so he starts like slowly moving over towards there. This one kind of reacts. He gets a little angry.
Well, let's see what happens. I'm sorry, you can go ahead and go first. Like, let's stay back here. And like, we'll watch if we need any help, right? I mean, yeah, I'll help out. It's an opportunity.
All right, as you move towards this group, you notice that there are the charred remains of a member of their kin next to this large brazier. And there's a fish there next to his hand where he's fallen. Is there anything you want to do? Okay. So you start going up to this group. Okay. They stop talking to each other and they all put their focus on you. They seem a little angry that you've walked up to them. Is there anything that you want to do or say? Suki, it's in your blade. Okay. That could be a good idea. So, Suki, you go over there and you what do? You point? Yes. Okay. So you walk over to this group. You point to the charred remains and you kind of clap your hands together and do a slight bow forward.
Do it. Do the howl.
Nice. That is a lovely howl. I appreciate it. So actually, this goblin here, she recognizes that you are not attacking, you're not coming in an aggressive manner or any sort, and she goes over and she starts cheering and howling and making sounds with you. Okay, is there anything else that anybody else wants to do? Okay, Carnage comes over, he starts howling and joining in. Everybody's getting all rowdy. All right. So, all of the surrounding goblins see you and they join in, and they're all cheering. None of them have their faces in an angry way anymore, and and they actually go over to this kind of table and storage area with all the fish, and they offer some fish to you to join in their meal. What do you want to do? Okay. So everyone is eating, everyone is kind of hooting and hollering, they're dancing around the flame, everyone's having a great time. And she's the leader of this goblin band. She takes you aside and she offers you this parchment that she found. It's a scroll. Do you accept it?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a percentile dice, which is the one that has the 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way to 100, and roll a d10 along with it. Basically, you're rolling a d100 to see what kind of spell it is. A 20 for a spell is called Cure Wounds. Restore 1d4 strength per day to a creature you can touch. You have to practice this before you can actually be able to use it. So by practicing it, you roll a d20 and you see if you succeed based upon your wisdom score. If you do succeed, then basically you just take 1 fatigue to your inventory and then you know it forever. If you don't succeed, you have to practice it again until you do. And every time you practice it, you take a fatigue.
I will practice now.
Okay. You're fully healed. Do you want to practice it on someone, or do you want to practice it on this body here?
Oh, the body. Okay, I rolled 14. So you get 23.
Yep. Okay, so you actually succeeded. You'll still take 1 fatigue to your inventory, but you were able to heal this body. You can go ahead and roll a d4 to see how much you healed it by.
Okay, I got a 2.
2. Okay, so you heal it by 2. You start to see that the muscles of this body starts to twitch, and he tries to roll over a little bit, but he doesn't have very much strength. He was singed not so long ago when he was trying to cook the fish. Is there anything anybody else wants to do? So there is the fuel tank. Do you want to do anything in regards to that? You want to see if it's what you're looking for? Okay, go ahead and roll a wisdom to try to read this label. Nice, okay. You're able to make out some of the text. Mostly you're able to make out the word fuel. And that's basically about it. It basically says fuel. It has numbers as to how much fuel it has in there. You do see it's leaking, so you don't know how much it has left. Okay. What do you want to use? Okay, so you're going to put your thumb on the open gas tank. I want you to go ahead and roll a d4. Okay, so you do block the majority of the spout, but you get a lot of gas on your hand. And there are some sparks around here, so you need to be real careful. Basically, if you remove your hand from the spout, it's just going to go back to dripping the same way it was. Do you or any of the other people want to check your inventory to see if you might have something that can help with this leak?
I have some tongs. Maybe we can try to buy it shut.
Okay. Go ahead and take out your tongs, Railnor, and try to get a good grip around the nozzle there.
What am I rolling?
You're gonna get a good grip. So roll a strength d20.
Strength d20. So I got 11.
You have an 11 for strength? Okay, cool. So you are able to get a good grip around the top of this canister and kind of pull it to the left. Wait, lefty. You pull it to the right, and it starts to slow that drip to basically it looks like it's not dripping anymore. Good job. All right. So what do you guys want to do now?
Can we take the canister, or I guess
You want to try to take it?
try to ask for it or bargain for it?
Okay, what do you want to say?
Yes, you.
They speak body language, basically. Body language, huh? Gonna do a body roll?
I'm gonna point at the body that Suki healed, and point at the gas tank, and point at myself, and then kind of put my hands and cut like that. And then I'm doing the thumbs up, like, yeah.
Okay. The person that you were looking at and communicating with is this mini goblin over here. He stops dancing and he looks around you to the burnt body behind you, and he's just really confused, and he starts walking over there, and he sees that the guy is breathing now, and so he starts getting really happy and excited, and he's like, yeah, woo! And he goes and talks to the tribe member for a little bit. You see them talking to each other, and they basically, as a gift to you for helping their kin, they offer you the gas tank.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Cool. Good job, you let on Suki.
Yep. Actually, yeah, Suki actually really got lucky there, because she rolled a health type of spell and she used it on that body. So if y'all hadn't done that, it would be very, very cool, very interesting what would have happened next. But you guys were able to actually resolve this very peaceably, and you guys were able to get exactly what you wanted.